Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is David, and today we have a one book haul, as well as just some chatty rambles about what to expect in the very near future. So first and foremost, and I knew this was coming, I'm happy to have it in my hands now. Greg from Another Bibliophile Reads was very kind and found a copy of John Gardner's Grendel and sent it along my way. It's, I think, a used copy that he got. Went used book shopping and found this and thought of me, and that was very, very kind of him. So, thank you, Greg. I am very excited. This will get read in the last week of April this month. It is clocking in at 173, 174 pages. So it says, the first and most terrifying monster in English literature. That picture does not look terrifying. From the great early epic Beowulf tells his own side of the story in a book William Gass called one of the finest of our contemporary fictions. We'll have to see if that stands up to that. So I'm excited to get to it. It's been one I've wanted to read for a long time. And never picked up a copy, and so now I can do that. Thank you very, very much, Greg. That was very thoughtful and certainly not required in any way, shape, or form. I fully anticipated just going to a local library to pick up a copy to read, regardless. And I also should thank Steve Donahue, who also went ahead and sent me a digital copy for my Kindle for it. So I'm double covered on that. And I've always been more of a physical reader than an e-reader. Although I have found that I am juggling a little of both. Still predominantly physical reading. But I am working my way through e-reader stuff as well. So let's get to the point here. I've been mulling around some ideas, and a lot of this is kind of spurred by Troy Tradeopp. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do. I'll have him linked down below. He's got a wonderful channel, and he just hit 300 subscribers. And so he made a video, just kind of rambly video. I enjoy his videos. They are my kind of video, where he just kind of chit-chats. And he's doing a giveaway to celebrate hitting 300 subscribers. And I got to thinking, I've been kicking around the idea of, in the future, doing a special type of giveaway. And so I've gone through, what I wanted to do was, I have gotten permission from my old cover artist to reuse the previous cover for Monster Huntress. So I uploaded the new file today. So my apologies to those of you that have the old cover, such as Michael K. Vaughan. But as soon as that is up and live, which it said within 72 hours, the Kindle version's already updated. But the paperback is not. Once it is up live, I am planning on ordering a copy for myself of each of my 2 books to put on my shelf. But I'm going to order an extra copy of each. And so when I hit 700 subscribers, sometime after that, once I hit 700, I'm 5 away and have been within 10 of it for about 2 weeks. So once I hit that mark and have the copies here, I will do a video announcing a giveaway for that. So I will do 2 different giveaways. One for Monster Huntress, signed, of course, and one for A Merchant in Ori and Other Tales, also signed, of course. And the winner, I will also let them. I've been slowly pruning some books off of my collection, ones I've read and don't feel a need to keep because I don't think I'll ever revisit them. Some of them are still great, and just aren't ones I feel any strong need to keep on hanging on to. Others are ones that in my library tour are just like, you know what? I don't know that I'm going to read this anytime soon. So why not make way for books that I would prefer to read? And so I'll send a list of everything that I've pulled so far, and the winner on each of those can pick a couple other books that they want off there, if any of them so strike the fancy. If not, that's okay. They'll still be able to win each of the one of the two books. If there's a desire, since I haven't placed either order it yet, if there are desires to have signed copies, please let me know. We can work out some kind of an arrangement where I would pass it through at just a little over what it would cost for me to send it out your way. I'd be happy to do that. I would love nothing more than to all of a sudden have a problem. Okay, well, I need to order 30 copies of each of these because I've got people that are all across the country or internationally that would like a copy, and I'd like to get it in their hands. And once those come in, I'll talk more about them. Because one of the videos I've been wanting to make, I wanted to get a copy of each of those before I make it, is a video where I just talk about all the different stories that I've published, where it's been published previously, as well as showing the new collection. And so obviously I needed that, and it's been a procrastination part on my end on getting around to updating the file and getting the permission and getting it on its way. And part of what spurred it on was Jeremy Fee asking for cover images to go with his the upcoming Half-Blood Heroes anthology, which is coming out in May. I'm very, very excited for it to come. I've got the early proof. I've read the wonderful introduction by Dr. Philip Chase, as well as the introduction by Jeremy Fee to the anthology. I'll be proofing through my story. And I'll probably try to hold off as long as I can before diving into the other 9 stories in there. To try to time it around the time for its release, or at least, the beginning of May. But I'm very, very excited to have something new coming out in print. And of course, with myself having a story in there, there's a part of me that would say, oh, you should order this, but I have a strong suspicion that the other 9 stories are going to be even better than anything I could write. And so I want to fully support all of them. And all of these people are booktubers. And that is the wonderful thing about it. And so I'll have a link to Jeremy Fee's announcement video for that anthology that he did, I think it was last month. So if you want to get in pre-orders or what have you, assuming that those are available already, you're able to do so. And so I may also wait until I have that in my hands to do said video where I go through my writing. But maybe I'll do 2. Who knows? But the other thing I wanted to do here is for 700 subscribers, since I may hit 700 a week or even 2 weeks before I get the giveaway copies, to be able to announce that and start that giveaway. I'd like to open up a Q&A. I haven't done one for, I think it was either 300 or 400. It might even have been like 250. It's been a long while since I've done a Q&A. I've grown a few extra subscribers. I don't know why. I don't do anything special or spectacular. My channel is extraordinarily average, as I proudly proclaimed not that long ago. And it pleases me so much to know that there are people out there that want to hear what I have to say. And if you want to know more about me, if you have questions about my writing, about the books I've been reading, about my daughter, I had her guest appear in a video not that long ago where I opened a box from Stately Von Manor, and she's got a long history with her. 4.5 years old, and I'd be happy to answer some questions and talk a little bit about her as well. So I'm opening the floor to whatever you want to know. Leave questions in the comment down below, or send me an email if you'd rather not put it down below. That's perfectly okay too. I will pull them all together, and sometime after hitting that 700 mark, I will do that Q&A. And so I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's really what I wanted to say is, Grendel, thank you. Greg, I'm going to be ordering giveaway copies of Monster Huntress and Merchant and Ori and Other Tales. If there's interest in procuring a signed copy separate from the giveaway, let me know. Send me an email. That would be the preferred way to keep tabs on who would want that, so that I can start making a list and checking it twice. And then the Q&A coming up, as well as the writing videos I'm planning on doing. Because as Steve questioned, Steve Donahue, is there even an Authortube? Well, there should be. And I should be doing some of that. Because I am a writer, and I need to get back into writing more often. And apparently it's Camp NaNoWriMo this month. I'm not going to set a word count goal, but I am going to set myself a goal of knocking out at least 2 stories. Surely I can do that. Or one really long story if I end up having a novella or novelette burning up inside as I'm starting to write it. But I'd like to get a couple more things written and start getting things sent out into the rejection queue. I've got a story I need to kind of touch up and send out. And so I could use a beta reader or two. So again, send me an email. I'll have my email down below. If you're interested, it is a science fiction story that I'm trying to be a little Bradburian in how I was approaching it. So if you enjoy Ray Bradbury, I'd love to know how well it fails at accomplishing that goal. Is it a spectacular fail, or is it closer to the mark than I could ever hope? Because he is one of my writing idols, and I'd love nothing more than to pay homage to him in a story, a collection, something of that nature. So there you go. I'm starting to ramble now. So all my info will be down below. I'll have a link to Troy Tradeup's channel, to Jeremy Fee's announcement video for Half-Blood Humans, and yeah, I will catch you later.